Good morning, everyone. Well, I'm back to make those bows. I need to get those done, put on the tutus, and get them in the mail. What we need is, for my bows, I use 5.5 inch strips. I've got 2 of them that are the cow, 3 of them that are the pink, and then for the bow, I've got 1 piece, that'll be my bottom part of my bow, 20 inches, the top 18 inches, and this is 20, 22, whatever it is, to make the bow on the skirt. So let me start. Cheaters. These, I try to cut 2 at a time, but I put them together, fold them in half, and you want to cut a V. This is the fold side. So when you cut it from the fold up, hopefully they don't stick together. Sometimes they do, but that'll make your points for your bow. Do the same on all 5.5 pieces. 5.5. Hello, my coffee's sitting over there. I need to drink it. You have 5.5 inch pieces that are your spikes. So there's 2 of them, and see how they sometimes stick, so you might just have to hit them with the lighter, or you can just do 1 at a time, whichever way. Just be careful, because that fire will burn your ribbon, so you want to be careful. But I like to just make sure that they're not gonna run there. I'm gonna do this one by itself. Let's see if that's better. This is a thinner satin ribbon. I think I got this one from Beaded Craft. And it's just a single, see that? Let's do this one. I'm gonna come up a little higher so you can see. I didn't notice that. Okay, cut it in the V shape. Hit it with the ribbon. Make sure it looks good. So there's 3 pieces. Now let's do our cow pieces. This is a different ribbon. Well, it's a grosgrain, but it feels like it's got a little something on it. I don't know. It just feels different. And there's your point. Oops. And our last one. Now we have 5 pieces. Do I mess all the way? I'm going to turn you down so that you can see the table. I might have to put you farther away, but that way you can see what I'm doing. Okay, what we're going to do, first thing is I try to line these up. I do, since I have 3 of these, I'm going to do 1 down. That is hard to see, isn't it? Let's go right here. That way. Maybe that'll work. I don't know. Okay, put 1 of your pinks down. And then I take my cows, I put them on top. You just want to kind of line them up. And everyone's different on how they make their hair bows, so this is just the way I do it. I don't believe that you have to do it a certain way to make it work. I believe whatever works for you is what works. Now, it looks pretty good to me where it's at. Let me just bring it up over. You can see how it's there. Come back. I'll learn how to do this, y'all. Now, does that thunder sound so good in the background? I pick them all up and I'm holding them like this. I use the gator bite. You can use a clip, whatever, however you make the hair bows, but this is my go-to. I put it in the center. And so it's like this. You want it to be straight. Forgot my string. I'll be right back. Yes, I'm scooting around in my chair. Okay. Now get me a pretty long piece. On the gator bite, you just have to drop it down on one side. Same as with a clip. Make it even. I flip it over. I do one tie. Don't make it tight. And go through again. And this one is in, then I flip it over. And I'm gonna do a tie. Real tight, and it just curls up. I wanna do it again, knot it. I usually knot it a couple of times, just to make sure that it's gonna stay there. And then I take that off. I cut my strings. And I did cut it really long, but I might be able to use those pieces, so. Then I flatten it out. At this time, you can also spray it with stiffener if you like your bow stiff. I don't normally. There we go. So this is our spikes. Now it doesn't matter which one you take, but like I said, my bottom layer is the cow print ribbon, 20 inches long. I do it in half, just make you a nice crease so that you can see it. And I can see my crease. I take this in, put it exactly on my crease, right in the middle. And then I take the other side, go on top of that one. You want it to look like a figure 8. Now I take this one in the center. When I pull it out, I pull out. In the center, I put it to the center of my bow. To the center of the bow. And then this one, same. And that's gonna give you this. You're holding it like this because you gotta put your clip or your gator bite in the center of that. There we go. This is the time you can either straighten it, whatever, or if you need to redo it, take your time. I turn it over to do the back side. Same as I did with the other one. I'm gonna get me some string. Whoops. And I'm gonna go through. Make sure it's in my gator bite. Flip it over. Do a simple tie. Do not tighten. Drop your string again. Make sure it's in the gator bite. And then when you come up here, you just tighten it tight. Just like that. Pull it tight. I do a couple of knots to make sure that it's secure. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Pretty, pretty. Okay. Now, that one's going to be sitting right there on, I think I have it upside down. If you need to make any adjustments, you can move that over a little. I think it was good where it was. But that one will sit down right there. Now we're going to get our 18-inch one. Do the same thing in half, make you a crease. I don't know what I'd do without my gator bite. When I got it and learned how to use it, I was like, oh my goodness. God is good to me. Now you do this one. Same way, your figure 8, go to the center, pull to the center, bring it to the center. And it takes practice. And to this day, I still have to undo them and do them again just to get them right. So there we go, we're in the gator bite again. I do it on the back side, or I flip it over. I don't know if that's the back side. I don't think it really matters which side you do it from. Get me a piece of string. Pull it through. A light tie, pass it through again in the gator bite. Once you use this thing, you won't want to go back. There we go. And let's see how she looks. It's a little long on this side, so I'm just going to move my knot over, and pull, adjust. There we go. I think she looks pretty good. You play with it. Oops. Pretty good. Now we're just going to take our glue. We're going to put a little bit of glue here in the middle. The cow ribbon goes first. Put it right in the center and hold it. This is what we have so far. And then we're going to do it again. Glue in the center. Put our bow right on top. And this is what she looks like right now. Okay. It's hard to see. Let me put the center on it. For the center, I can't remember, is this 5/8, 3/8? One of the two. The little skinnier ribbon. Cut the very end off. Use my heat seal. I'm going to put a little spot back here. And I attach that right there. Now, I use these stretchy bands. I get them on Amazon. You get a 100-pack for little to none. I don't remember. But it has a rolled side. What I do is I attach the flat side to my bow. So you're just going to make a string across with the hot glue. Like that. And then I kind of pull it open. Put it down. And the glue is hot, so be careful. That looks good. And then that'll roll back up, but that part won't matter because we're gonna pull this around. And when I pull this around, I pull my ribbon all out, try to place it where it belongs. I pulled it loose, but we're gonna fix that real quick, watch. Okay, let's put it on there again. There we go. We got it. We got it, we got it. You want to pull it all the way around your bow. And when you do that, I like to just, with your fingers, just pull the ribbon forward so that it's all facing where it's supposed to be facing, because it will fold up. And then I cut in the back and use this. And I put glue on this ribbon. I know you can't see it very well. I'm gonna make some of these videos, but I'm just getting some on there so I can get started. And I think she looks beautiful. What I'm gonna do, I'll put it on here, and then I'll be able to show you. Let me stretch it around here. This is how I display. Let me pull her down here. It is better down here. And there is the hair bow. See, it was so simple, so cute. Now we're gonna put a bow on the waist. Here we go. And like I said, I do this one like 20 inches or 22, probably 22 inches, just to make sure. I usually end up cutting quite a bit off, but. And I do the same thing, except I don't use the gator bite on this one. You probably can. Glue webs on me. And then there's that centerpiece. I'm trying to see, I usually go, my fingers go like 3 inches out, and I cross them like that. And then I pull that where it's, the fold is right there. Lay it down, and I just scrunch my fingers. Hear that? I do. Sounds beautiful. That's usually my nap time. I usually lay down when it rains. In January, we had a tree come through this room, but it's gone. It's not coming back through. And then I just wrap that up where I've got it scrunched together. Tie it off a couple of times. And then this is what she looks like. Just like that. And then I put the same, so it'll match. Let's see, I put it on the back side of the ribbon. Back side of the bow. Put a little tab of glue there. And then pull it around. Cut it and glue it on the other side. And that will make our bow. I'm gonna measure it, just see, okay. I need to cut these tails, and I cut them, I don't know how you say it, but I cut them with the little ends. Time for a new blade. Hit those real lightly, real lightly. See if that's gonna work. Now it's gonna work perfect. Now, what I do is I take and I put glue on the back of my bow, because I just glue my bows to the waist. And then we put it on here, and then I'll show you what it looks like. I put it on there, and then I press, 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 press. There we go. Now, let me set it up a little bit. And this is what she looks like. And she's ready to ship. The bow, skirt bow, and the full tutu. She's ready to go. So that's how I make my bows. Nothing special, just simple little bows. It's a lot of fun. I'll be making better videos though, so please stick with me, and I'll see you next time in the next video. Talk to you in the comments. Bye-bye.